Hey, how's it going? With Syria in the news, I thought I would cover how to draw this country. And I'm just gonna start off by drawing a face of a woman. Stop me if you know who this is. Now she's also got this image here. Any guesses yet? Alright, this should give it away. It's a dead child. If you guessed Nikki Haley, you are correct. I'm gonna give her a witch hat. She looks kind of witchy to me. And we're just gonna draw some tears. So there's all the tears. You could say she's crying an ocean. Or a sea, maybe. And I like to give them I like to give my characters a voice. So Nikki will be saying, "Oh, the humanity. Won't somebody please think of the children?" And just go back and give her a little more detail. It's looking good. Okay, now we're gonna move on to our next political target. So what you want to do is draw a straight line. We're gonna turn this into a missile. Right, alright. And then you see John McCain. We've got his beady little eyes here. A hawkish face. Some camo pants, maybe. I don't know, can you wear camo pants with a suit and tie? Why not? And I'm also going to draw his other hand here. Reaching out. Cool. Let's give some more definition to our missile here. Oh yeah, that's good. Now I'm actually going to draw a little cape here. Just to show off some of the grandiosity of this heroic neocon that is John McCain. Don't forget your shading. Cool. Alright, we're gonna finish it off with an old friend of mine. I'm talking, of course, about Rex Tillerson, aka T-Rex. And we're gonna draw him as a T-Rex. The twist is this T-Rex has fallen down and he can't get up. Don't forget his short, stubby little T-Rex arms. He is a carnivore, people, so look out. And finish it off. Just a little T-Rex on his back. And then we're gonna write in here, regime change. Don't forget the question mark. Okay, well, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but there it is. There is the country of Syria. So that's how you draw Syria. Now, we're not done yet. You didn't actually think I would just not include Trump in this at all, did you? Obviously, I'm not happy with the recent developments, and like a lot of people, I feel somewhat betrayed. But for now, I'll just be critical and quietly optimistic. Still got some room here, so let's draw Asad. Am I pronouncing that right? Asad. And needless to say, this guy, he's not very amused right now. And we're just gonna draw him with a frame, picture frame, of course, hanging from his head. And the frame is gonna have a little title on it. It says Nazi. And in this case, he really is, right? He's like using gas. You remember, like, Hitler and all that? Like, gassed some, I don't think it was any particular group of people. He was probably just randomly gassing people. But in any case, yeah, Nazi, right? Although, we could do something with his mustache, right? I'm just gonna have Putin doing a facepalm. You could show him any number of ways. Preparing for World War III. Maybe scratching his head, trying to figure out how the hell he's gonna beat ISIS now. Speaking of ISIS, one final touch here. Just a little indicator to show that this country now belongs to ISIS. Yeah, they can do whatever they want. You know, I almost forgot to draw the pool of blood. How could I be so careless? So that's how to draw Syria. I hope that you enjoyed it. And made this whole disaster, which it's a small disaster, right? But it's still a disaster with obviously greater potential. The real disaster is what comes next, which we don't know because they're not going to advertise that. Unlike Obama, who tells his enemies what they're going to do next. I wish I could give you more white pills, more optimism. This is not good, people. The people that Trump surrounds himself with, he needs Bannon there. He needs Bannon. Kushner, not so much. McMaster, not so much. And all these other neocon hawks who are just out for blood. The Middle East is a wreck. And if this were Middle Earth, well, what you would see is the elven country letting in all the orcs who the hobbits have been shooting flaming arrows at, provoking them, letting these orcs into their country and just assuming everything's going to go fine and dandy. I don't want that. There's a lot of people who do, a lot of people who profit, but we can't let sentimentality and power and corruption get the better of us. This is not something you're going to see in the mainstream. You're not going to, obviously, that. That's why you're here. You're not going to see the criticism of the official narrative. Instead, it's just a rush to judgment, and suddenly Donald Trump's the greatest president of all time. That frightens me, man. I don't want to be seeing that. People like Bill Kristol talking positively about Trump. I don't want to see that. So, I hope your week is going well despite all this.